Hey guys, Alison Durheim, your Ag and Bio Advocate on Prexy Council this year. And I'm here at the College of Agricultural and Biological Sciences Career Fair that is happening right now until 5 p.m. on the first and second floors of the Union. And it's taking up the whole Volsurf Ballroom here, as we have around 140 employers here. And last year we brought around 800, a little over 800 students came and participated in it last year. So we're hoping to keep up those numbers. But right here is where you can check in. And there's also a check-in station upstairs in order to keep the line shorter, as well as there are employers upstairs that would love to talk to you. But as soon as you walk in here, you can see that there's a bunch of students already here and still here, as these employers are offering internships, part-time jobs, full-time jobs, and basically anything that you could be looking for here. The building is a total loss, but community members are rallying behind the owner to help get him back up on his feet. Not only can the Brookings Food Pantry provide the means to put together a meal, but they can also provide the lessons and the tools to help make it.
Welcome back. With over 200 groups on campus and multiple flyers on the walls everywhere you turn, getting involved on campus can be overwhelming. Reporter Alison Durheim takes a closer look at how to get the right group for you on campus.
A new school year means a new class of jackrabbits on campus, and Student Engagement and Students' Association are working to make sure they know what opportunities are available through clubs and organizations.
A lot of them are based around majors or certain departments or academic, aspirations, but not all of them. Some of them are just really fun, unique ideas.
SA Senator Viraj Patel and Adi Bora of the Student Engagement Office say the easiest way to learn about the different groups is through their most recent project.
The biggest things that Students Association was involved with over the past year and a half was figuring out Jack's Club Hub.
jacksclubhub.sdstate.edu, and you go on and you look up any club. There's a list of organizations. You look up any club and it takes you to that club's profile page, and that'll tell you what the club's about, show the different activities they do, different events they have coming up.
There are many options available online to find what clubs and organizations are available on campus, and you can access them via your mobile device. But if you're walking through the Union and you find that you have a little time, the student engagement doors are always open.
You're always welcome to come to the Center for Student Engagement in the Union. It's right here on Main Street, Suite 136, and any of our staff would be willing to help you.
Getting involved on campus isn't as complicated as it may seem.
There is no hard and fast rules about, when you're at a job and if you mess up, you're going to be fired. That's not going to happen at a club and organization. There are some niche organizations where they have certain requirements you have to meet, but other than that, any club and organization on campus welcomes any students.
Stepping out of your comfort zone can lead to academic and career success.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
You see their confidence build, you see them have a passion and a purpose, and they go for it, and they build those leadership skills. They build all that experience, and so often we see those students cycle out of here, graduate, and use so many of those things for their future careers.
Students' Association emails the Rabbit Report every Monday as well to keep students in the know on clubs and events they host on and off campus. For Jax News, I'm Alison Durheim. The conditions of Sedaris' bond were set by the judge in court. Sedaris can't leave the state without court permission. He will have no unsupervised contact with anyone under the age of 18, as well as no internet access. His attorney, Leo Flynn, was also charged with possession of child pornography in 2010, but says his case is not connected to Sedaris' case in any way. Flynn was found not guilty on all counts of distributing, possessing, and attempting to access child pornography.
And now Alison Durheim is here with the Collegian's Editor-in-Chief Mackenzie Huber for a look at the student newspaper top stories. Alison?
Thanks, guys. Yes, it's a time for bums once again, and with us is Editor-in-Chief of the Collegian, Mackenzie Huber, to talk about what we can expect in the best campus newspaper in the state. Mackenzie, we know what's important this week, don't we?
Of course, it's Hobo Week, and so our special edition takes a look at this year's Hobo Day celebration by looking into the history of this week's events, featuring family legacies in the Hobo Day Committee, and looking at how alumni are welcomed back at SDSU.
Always a fun time reading about Hobo Day, and soon we'll both be alums looking forward to this week.
Oh, yeah.
And it sounds like the Collegian will be taking us on a tour in the paper?
Well, so you haven't seen the inside of the president's house, have you?
I have not.
All right, so you do get a tour. We're looking at the inside of the president's house, and you'll get a sneak peek in our news section. So it shows off how President Mary Dunn and First Lady Jane Dunn furnished their house to be cozy, and you'll learn what'll happen to Woodbine Cottage right across the street.
That'll be interesting to see. I know I'm excited because I haven't seen it yet. And of course, there's the Hobo Day Parade, but also a big game at the Dyke House.
Yeah, so this year's Hobo Day football game will be good, like always, right? But will it match up to the Hobo games from years past? Our sports editor took a look at the best Hobo Day games in history, and so he determined what were the top 5 games, and you'll get to see that.
Perfect. Well, once again, we can't wait to read up on all of this. Where can we find the latest edition of the Collegian again?
Oh yeah, so a full version of each of these stories and more can be found in this week's Collegian across campus and the Brookings community, or online at sdsucollegian.com. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram to stay up to date on all SDSU news.
And as always, thank you, Mackenzie, for sharing what's going on in the Collegian this week. Back to you guys.
I'm still in shock at how fast it went. I would never have thought that would happen to you.
The roadside delivery of Lewis Schrank was a total shock for second-time parents Matt and Cameron.
It was pretty close to with our first baby, how she felt when we were leaving the house. So we kind of thought, oh, okay, this is normal. We're going to have a baby in a few hours instead of a few minutes.
They were at the hospital earlier that day as Cameron experienced slight contractions.
Nothing was progressing, so we left at about 4, went back home to Garrettson for an hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 15, I think, is when we decided to turn back around.
And because I get pretty uncomfortable.
But the pace picked up on Interstate 229 on their way back to the hospital.
About halfway there, I looked at Matt and like, something is happening. And yeah, my water broke. And then the next contraction, I reached down and pulled little Lewis out.
Baby Lewis made his entrance into the world near 10th Street, and they were met by the ambulance in the parking lot of Lewis Drug.
We were on the road, and that's where we parked, and the paramedics are like, so does he have a name so we don't have to say baby? And we're like, well, we had a name, but I think we're going to reconsider after this.
Thrilled they chose to name their son Lewis, the company is helping to cut back on their first-year baby expenses.
You know, we want to give the family a little gift, and you know, we're talking about giving them, you know, diapers, hopefully that will last for a year in the form of a Lewis gift card, and then we have another little gift package that we want to present to them for them honoring Lewis